Hey guys, it's Christy with the Social Easel, and this is round 2. The connection knocked me off the first time, so I'm gonna make sure you guys are on here with me. So just comment when you jump on, let me know you're here, let me know you're watching. I've got some fun things that I'm gonna show you today. So I went to Target just to run errands and grab a few things that I needed. And you know, when you get right inside Target, they have the dollar section. And usually I don't find a ton of stuff that I love that I think, oh, I can make something cute with that. But today I did. So I'm gonna show you guys what I found so you can go out and grab it. I'm sorry if you live in Springfield, I took a huge chunk of what I found. But hopefully they'll restock it. So let me make sure I'm picking the right post here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Technology and I are not getting along today. Okay, let's save that. And we should be good. Hello, hey Helen. All right, so connection's good, right? First time it was connected to my Wi-Fi and it's kicking me off. So I'm gonna pull you guys up on here so I can read the comments and I'm not squinting. Thank you, Trisha. I got my hair done today, some new blonde, and day one is always a little darker. So if you're looking at it and think it looks dark, it won't stay this way. It's just a toner that's in it, and then it'll go to platinum in 2 days. So my husband's always a little scared when I come home on the first day and it looks dark. One time I came home and it was almost like purple, and he was not too thrilled about that. So far so good today. Hey Paula. Hey Kim. Okay, so first I'm going to show you my Target finds, and then I'm going to show you some of the new things that I'm going to be doing on Facebook Lives over the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to try to, you guys can hold me to this, okay? Because I am terrible at schedules. You know, the artistic mind is always wandering, and I'm definitely more fly by the seat of my pants. So I'm going to tell you guys what I am committing to, and then you can hold me to it. How about that? You can message me and say, Christy, where are you today? So here's my plan. Tuesdays and Thursdays is when Corey is gone and I'm by myself, allowed to work uninterrupted until the kids get home from school. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am gonna start going live with you guys, and we'll either do a project, or I'm gonna answer some questions, or tell you some of my new favorite products that are coming out. So later this week, on Thursday, we're gonna talk about all my favorite gold things. So everything I use in my art, all my favorite gold stuff, I'm gonna share that with you guys. And then I have a little bonus for you at the end of that. Okay, so here is my find number 1 at Target today. Only $5. Let me hold it the right way. How cute is this? Of course, you see my ring light in there. So it is plexi. So it's plexi instead of glass. So I have got to double check and make sure what the best paint is to use on this. But I was just talking about this the other day because look at my little reindeer here. This is in the kids' holiday art camp. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in case you don't know. How cute would this little reindeer be? I'm holding it the wrong way. With his paws up against the glass, looking through, be as a little wall hanging, or a Santa, or a snowman. So I'm just thinking this will be like super, super adorable. So I'm going to, and I bought 6 of them. They were only $5. So go to your Target if you want these, because these are gonna make awesome, you could make these for gifts or just for yourself to do some super cute holiday paintings for fall or for Christmas. My head's already on Christmas, I'm about pumpkined out. I know, and fall hasn't even really started, but I've painted a lot of pumpkins. And so my mind is starting to go towards Christmas. So I'm thinking these little window panes, and then painting a cute Santa, snowman, Rudolph, whatever behind it, kind of peeking in through the window and hanging it on the wall. I think is going to be super, super cute. So $5 at Target, and here's just an example of how cute Mr. Rudolph would be behind there. So that is find number 1. And like I said, I bought like 6 of them. Because I was like, I know if I only buy like 3, I'm going to use those up super fast, and then I'm going to wish I would have bought more. Tish said she's pumpkined out too. Dang it, I forgot to bring my water in here. Okay, then you guys know I love to paint on wood. And this is not real wood. It's like pressed wood, I guess is what you would call it. I don't even know if it says on here. They call it a planked fence. This is only $5. And let me measure this for you really quick because it's a good size. My guess is it's like a 16 by 16 or 18 by 18. Something similar to that. But for those of you that love the wood look and you don't have someone who can build it for you and you just want something cheap, I did not take all of these from our Target if you're local. But run in there. Make a Target run today and grab your stuff. I do not have an affiliate link to Target. I'm just telling you where the good deals are. So it is like pieces of wood, fake wood, put together, and then it's got a little hanger on the back, and it looks like a little piece of fence. So this is, wrong way, 16 by 16. So the perfect little size for a painting. All right, so here is what I wanted. This is at Target also. Both of these are from Target. So you can go get your fake window. Again, this is plexi. If you joined late, this is plexi. And then your fake little wood fencing panel. So I'm going to paint on both of these. I may do that Thursday. You may get 3 Facebook Lives out of me this week because I'm really itching to put something on these, and I don't know if I can wait until next week to do it. So here is my question to you guys. These are both $5, by the way, at Target. Dollar finds right when you walk in the store. I want your feedback, so leave me comments. What do you want me to paint on these? You can give me multiple options for the glass window frame because I bought 6 of them. I'm not going to do all 6 with you, but give me some options of what you want. I already know kind of what I want, but I want your ideas of what you want to see on here. I'm leaning towards holiday mode, but it could be any. This would really be pretty with just a bunch of wild flowers behind it too. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you the right paint to use because it's on plexi. So I'm going to figure that out so that I can share that with you guys so we get the best finish possible. And then what do you think would look cute on here? This one's a little more difficult. You could turn it either way, but I kind of am thinking I want to put like some kind of painting in the middle here and then maybe some words, some lettering on it too. So yeah, I want your ideas. I want to know what you think should be painted on here and what you think should be painted on the window. Shoot me some ideas and then we'll see what happens over the next few Facebook Lives, what I come up with. But I love getting your guys' ideas. So share those with me. I'm going to look at comments really quick. Linda says, snow with a Christmas tree, wildflowers, holiday stuff, nativity. Yeah, that would be pretty on there too. I do need to do a new nativity scene also. Yeah, the white and blue snow scene would be pretty. Snowflakes. Tish said she'll need to go to Oklahoma City if I bought out Springfield. And, hey, you might get there soon enough. I don't know who else watching, or if someone was behind me and saw me throw half of them in my cart and was like, well, I better buy those. I don't know why she's buying so many. Christina, the gnomes are just for our inner tribe, so I'm not going to do a gnome on here. That's going to be one of our Christmas paintings in our membership. Yeah, I think a snow scene would be pretty. Mom says snow scene. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that. So those are going to be a few things that are going to be in our Facebook Lives. And I don't know, you could go back to my YouTube channel and probably find this, but I found my little burlap canvases, and I painted on burlap last year, and I love painting on it. So I'm going to do another little mini painting on burlap and show you how to do that. So these are all just upcoming. You got to stay tuned and join me on Tuesdays and Thursdays if you want to see these projects. I'm like going through the house, all these like craft ideas, because I know I'm not the only one, right? You have all these ideas and you buy all this stuff and then it sits in your craft room. Well, mine just sits all over my house. And Corey was building pallets the other day, and I was moving stuff around out in the garage, and I found a blank pumpkin door hanger, and I thought, well, that would be fun to paint with you guys. You guys want to see me paint a door hanger? Not one of my normal things that I teach, but I have done them. I've done classes with door hangers. So, yeah, I'm thinking I want a new pumpkin design. So let me know what you guys think would be cute on the pumpkin. And when you're putting in the comments, if you'll put, because when I go back and read them, it's hard for me to decipher what you're talking about. So if you'll put like window dash and then that idea, if you have an idea for the pumpkin, put pumpkin dash, whatever like kind of design or something you want on there. Maybe what words it should say. I've done a chevron, I've done polka dots, I've done stripes, I've done buffalo plaid. So I'm trying to come up with some new ideas here. Blank canvas, blank, or I should say blank door hanger, ready for some ideas. Oh, Jessie, that's a cute idea. I have not done that. And leopard print is super in right now. She said a leopard print pumpkin. That might be super cute. I love that idea. Pumpkin mixed media, that would be a cute idea too. I didn't think about doing mixed media on the door hanger. Thanks, Mom. I got it done today. And then this is, I just am like setting this stuff out so I remember to tell you guys. This is watercolor paper, and we're gonna do a new watercolor. Because I've been doing that with Casey Hope. She's my friend over at Pizzazz Art Studio who teaches, she owns the Whatever Letter Club. So she teaches hand lettering, and I'm in her membership and I love it. But lately, Casey and I have been painting together and doing watercolor together, and now like I've got a bug for it and I just want to keep doing it. What do you want to see in watercolor? I'm giving you guys too many choices, but you're creatives like me, so you can comment and let me know what you want to see. So those are some of my new things that I'm coming up with. And then I want to show you, so I showed you the reindeer at the beginning, because I think I kind of want to put, if you weren't here at the beginning, this is kind of, obviously I'm going to make them bigger, but I'm thinking something like this would be cute behind here. So I'm thinking I might do something like that. But if you're looking at this and saying that's super cute and I want to know how to paint that reindeer, it's part of my kids' holiday art camp. I should say bundle art camp. So basically what it is, you do not have to be a kid to do it. If you don't have kids or you don't think you're going to have time to do it with your kids, you can do it for yourself, because these are just super cute holiday paintings. If you teach paint parties, you can buy this as a business expense, and then you have permission to use these at your local paint nights as well. But here's what is in the kids art bundle, and it is on sale for this week only because it's the first week that we have it open. I decided to do a flash sale for it. So the Facebook group is already open. As soon as you sign up, you get an email with all 3 video tutorials. I'll go in order of holiday here. So the first one is the silly spider, and we've already have Kathy is in the group, and she already did this with her grandkids yesterday, and it turned out so super cute. And she did hers big. She did them like on a 16 by 20. So this is Halloween, silly spider. For fall, we have our fall owl, and you don't have to add the little flower and make it all girly. In the one that I did in the tutorial video, I was going to show you, this is what the templates look like. So you'll just print these off, and then put it where you want on your canvas, and then you transfer it on. So the one I did This is the original. The one I did where I'm actually teaching you guys is this one. It's a little bit smaller than this. And I changed some of the colors and put some plums and cranberry and stuff in it, and it's super, super cute. So that is video number 2. And then for Christmas, we have our Rudolph, Rudy, Robbie, whatever you want to call them, the reindeer. So I was explaining the templates, and for those of you that don't know, you need graphite paper, and I've done this in another video, but I'm just going to show you guys. So for Rudolph, because I wanted him to fill the entire canvas, you will actually print this template off in it, and then you tape the pieces of paper together so it fits your entire canvas. And then you buy graphite paper, transfer graphite paper. It's called a couple different things. You can get it at any craft store, or you can go to my Amazon store and get it. And then you just trace over the outlines, and it transfers the image on there. So you get that with all 3 of them. And you get lifetime access to them. So you can use these. If you don't get to all holidays this year, you can still have them for next year. You can have a bunch of your grandkids over. I know my mom's watching grandkids for about a week and a half, and so she was super excited to have some painting projects to work on with them. So, but wouldn't that be fun once a month to have your grandkids over, and you've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So you've got one for October, November, and December all set and ready to go. So I'm super excited about them. Linda's on here. She did my kids' summer art camp and is now teaching kids classes because she loved it so much, and her whole community just went crazy once they started seeing what she could do. And it started with her grandkids, and then it turned into this like little side business for her. So super, super exciting. Betty said watercolor hummingbirds. That's a good idea because I've been wanting to paint hummingbirds too. We have a few that are hanging out by our house, and they're so pretty. Santa looking in for the kids. Yes, that would be cute. Thank you, Jamie. Mom said watercolor birds too. For those of you that don't know, Linda Herman, who's on here, is my mom. And she is an artist. And my grandpa was an artist, and that's where I got my talent from. So she's in my group too. So you ladies that are in the group, if you see her, that's my mom. If you want more information, I'm rambling and I'm forgetting what I'm saying. If you want more information about the kids' art camp, it is on sale this week only for $63. So you get all 3 painting tutorials, templates, private Facebook group, lifetime access for $63. That comes to only $21 per painting. So that is a steal. That price goes up to the regular price next week. So make sure you grab that while you can. Comment kids or yes in the comments, and you will get sent a message in Messenger. And if you haven't already got the free haunted house tutorial, that link is in there. And then if you choose to do the kids holiday art camp, that link is in there as well. So just comment kids, and both of those links are going to get sent to you. So either way, you're going to get a free haunted house tutorial out of it. So you guys remember a few weeks ago when I was working on these little guys? I got to check my time here because, you know, I'm always trying to cram one more thing in. So I finished my little Christmas tree, which I love. I'm going to turn this into a little ornament. But these were from Hobby Lobby, just blank pieces of little wood that I'm painting mini paintings on. And you can make them as ornaments, or you could like put them on the shelf mixed into your decorations. I just love little itty bitty canvases like that burlap one that I showed you. So the Christmas tree is one that I started on, and then this one is going to be a snowman. This one's going to be a stack of whimsical presents. And then this one will probably be my final little pumpkins for the season. And then I'll put this up with my fall decorations this year. So I'm going to aim the camera down a little bit, and we'll paint on these. We'll see how many. I might only have time to do one, or I might be able to bounce back and forth between them while they are drying. So we'll see what we have time for today. So I'm just going to grab some different colors here. I'm trying to decide what other color I want to add to my pumpkin. All right. And if you have already joined the Kids Summer Art Camp, let me know too. And let me know if you're excited about it. Aim this down just a little bit. Turning my comments off so I can see what you guys are seeing. I know these are tiny, so I'm going to be holding them up. But I've just got a little bit of white and orange on here. And I like these because you don't have to get a ton of detail for them to look super cute. I might need to grab a burnt umber here in just a second. What do you guys think of the mini little canvases, mini little paintings? Some of you may prefer to work bigger. I don't know. Try to get past this light so you can see what that's starting to look like there. And I don't really know if I like this blue one. I think I'm going to change it. That's the great thing about acrylic paint is just because you have something painted on there does not mean it has to stay that way. So if you do something you don't like, you can just paint right over top of it, just like I'm going to paint right over top of this blue, and we'll never know that it was there. So this one is one of my favorite colors that Craft Mart doesn't make anymore, which makes me super sad because it was really pretty. But in case you missed it, I did a color mixing video on this because this was such a popular color, and I used it in so many of my fall paintings last year, and people were running to Walmart to try to get it, and it was gone. So I did a video where I put this paint color, Ripe Tomato, on a plate, and then I mixed paint until I got it the same color as what came out of the bottle. And here's the trick. It's super easy. All it is red paint and a little bit of orange paint. That's it. And you just mix it until it's, you know, the reddish orange color that you want it to be. So I was like so distraught that they were done making it, and then I was like, never mind. It's super easy. It's a super easy color to mix here. So I'm thinking that looks cute so far. I might add, you know, you don't have to keep all your colors the same. Maybe I'm gonna pull some into this lighter color one. Maybe I'll pull some of that light orange into this. Hey, Becky. And then I want to add my little lines on here. And then I think I'm going to add some like vines and berries across the bottom of it. So for my little lines in my pumpkin, I am going to use a liner brush. My favorite one is in my Amazon store. I'm going to see if I can copy and paste that link for you. If you haven't heard me talk about my liner brushes, I absolutely love them. They're in my Amazon store. I use them for all this little dainty stuff. But you get these nice thin lines. So if you tend to be heavy-handed, you want these little brushes. I'm going to hold this up, past the light, so you guys can see that a little bit better. And then once I get these kind of curved lines on here, I'm going to do the same thing on my other one. But once I get them on here, then I like to go back in between those lines and start adding accent colors to my pumpkins. So I'm going to get this on really quick and then I'll start showing you how I'm going to fill that in. Starting to get a little more shape to it, right? All right, let me get that link posted while that's drying just a little bit. The links I'm about to post, it's a lot of them, so just go to what you need. It's basically, hold on, if it'll let me. I'm trying to select all here. There we go. It's going to have the link to the haunted house tutorial, which is free. So if you haven't gotten that one yet, that'll be there for you. It is also going to have the link to the kids' art camp, but right below that is going to be, right below that is going to be the link to my Amazon store where you can find all the stuff that I'm talking about. So it's got all my favorite things in there. Oh no, hang on. I messed that up. I've got to delete this now. I wonder if I X out of this. Sorry guys. Like I said, me and tech not getting along today. We're going to try this again. I don't want to select all, and I thought I did. All right, let me try this again. My apologies. But in case you guys did not know, part of what's going to be on here is I have a blog post that is full of free information for you. So you can go read the blog post and find out all kinds of stuff. I have a YouTube channel. You can follow me on Pinterest. So there's all kinds of different ways that if you're not in my membership, that you can still get tons of information from me, learn to paint from me, and make sure that you join our free Facebook group. So all of that is going to be there in the links for you. All right, so let's move back to our pumpkin. I'm going to switch to a different brush, and now once I've got this, I'm going to start kind of going in between and just kind of filling in with some different color. And you're wanting, I'm going to hold this up in just a second, but you're wanting to go with the curve of the pumpkin. You guys see what I mean by that? So I'm not going straight up and down. I'm going with the curve of the pumpkin. And then if you feel like you got your brown too dark or too heavy-handed, you can kind of soften it and mute it back out as you are putting those colors in there. See how that's starting to look? Oh, thank you, Linda. I have an awesome assistant, Allison, who helps make my Pinterest page all pretty for me. She's great at doing it. Super thankful for her. So I'm just going back in, same thing on my other pumpkin here, until I kind of get the colors I want in between. So just staying with those grooves, making sure that your lines go back to that center point of the pumpkin. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of green just to, I want to change my leaves just a little bit. My mom painted a fabulous pumpkin leaf in our membership the other day. It was so pretty. She is a lot more, she has a lot more attention to detail than I do. Should we do some curlicues on here? I think they need a little curlicue action. Delana, you can put like string on the back of these, ribbon, like the one I'm doing for Christmas. No, these are little pieces of wood, Becky. So the one I'm doing for Christmas, I'm going to turn into an ornament, but these would make great gifts to give people. just gonna let that hang. But you can do a little piece of ribbon, make that loop bigger, but do a little piece of ribbon that can hang on the branch of a Christmas tree or like a little hanger or something. And then with like the ones that are not for Christmas decorations, you can just set them, like I have little things, all my little decorations on shelves, and I just kind of tuck these in and put them in between there as well. So I'm gonna do a little bit of my green and take some burnt umber and go with it too, just to get my green a little darker. Yeah, they make great gifts, just to give someone a little piece of art. Now I'm just going to add these little curly cues on here. Maybe have 3 come out of this one. See, I think that's starting to look better with my little curly cues on there. And you can add as many as you want. And this is one of those things, if you're not comfortable with, you know, doing curly cues and all that kind of stuff, practice, practice, practice. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, and it's not going to stress you out near as much. So I'm going to take my brown now, and I'm just going to start making some wiggly lines here across the bottom that are going to be kind of like my branches. And then we're going to start adding some little berries to them. And I kind of explain these like little hills, little waves, kind of just overlapping each other. And then once we add the berries on, see, it kind of looks like a hot mess right now, right? This is where I would say, trust the process. It'll look good. You got to give it time to come together. I'm going to get some of my cranberry. I do not paint both sides, Delana, but you could. You could do like one holiday on one side and another one on the other. Jane says Walmart has tiny easels you can get too. All right, so I'm gonna go, got my cranberry color here that I wanna use for my berries. Hey Christy, and I'm just gonna start adding these little dots all over. I'll hold that closer in just a second. But I want you to notice how quickly I'm doing this. And this would be the same even if I was doing it on a larger canvas. I would move at the same speed. And this is what I teach, is you don't want to go too slow because you become too, it doesn't have the random look that it needs to have of like something in nature. You're overthinking it and it looks too perfectly spaced out like a pattern. And we don't want it to look like a pattern. So I'm adding a bunch of little berries in here. See how that starts filling in? And then I think I want to add some cream in, what do I have here? We'll see what paints I have here. This is a natural buff, and I'm being really lazy because I don't want to go and grab another one from my studio table because I need to finish this up because we got a volleyball game to go to. This is a gloss enamel that I'm using, which is what I'm going to use on glass. Oh, that was a project I didn't mention to you guys at the beginning. I am going to paint on real glass too and show you what paints to do that with. So remember that sunflower post that I shared? I think it was a few weeks ago, and it went crazy. You guys loved it. It was that big sunflower on a window, and people were asking for me to show them how to do that. So that is coming. I've got these big window panels downstairs. Maybe add a couple little highlights in here. So that's just a quick little mini version of a painting with some berries and pumpkins, a couple curlicues, but hopefully you get the idea of how you can be creative with these little things. So I'll still have these to finish with you guys. We'll do a little snowman, my stack of whimsical presents. That'll be on another day. And if you missed me teaching this one, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch me do that one. So all the links are there for you. But yeah, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't have an exact time. I can't commit that much. I can commit to the days of the week. So we're gonna say Tuesdays and Thursdays. You guys are gonna help hold me accountable. I'm gonna be back each one of those days doing a different project with you. And these are some of the different ones I'm gonna work on. So the window panel with plexi, got it at Target for $5. My pumpkin door hanger, some watercolor that we're gonna do, a burlap canvas. I love painting on burlap. And then my other Target find was this fun little $5 wood plank sign. So run to Target before they're gone, or ask them when they're gonna get them back in stock. So I hope you guys had fun finding out some of my finds and working on some of the projects that we're gonna have coming up. So I will be back on Thursday, and I haven't quite decided what I'm doing yet. So give me some ideas below. Let me know what you want to see on those project bases, and I'll be going back and reading the comments. So I'll see you guys Thursday. Bye.